Welcome. I'm Mindy Arbuckle, and today I'd love to share with you a little bit about some plantar fasciitis, things that you can do with yoga to help your feet. Now, plantar fasciitis is all about the fascia on the bottom of the foot. It's a large band that goes from the bottoms of the toes up to the heel, and then the fascia actually continues throughout the rest of the body. So this fascia continues up through the back of the heel, through the calf, back side of the knee, back of the leg, back of the hip, and then it continues up through the back, the low, the middle, the back, and then it transfers over to the opposite arm. So something that we feel in our feet, such as plantar fasciitis, might actually affect our entire body. Our feet are our foundation to our world and how we walk upon this world. So it's a really good idea to be able to take care of, to love and to nurture these guys, our feet. So the nuts and bolts of plantar fasciitis is that you need to strengthen and stretch equally the soles of the feet. And so to strengthen, pointing the toes, and then to stretch, we've got to flex through the ankle. So we have a dorsiflexion and a plantar flexion. Now, the easiest way to do this is in a couple of postures. One is hero, and the other is downward facing dog. Now, those are two really great postures, but like I said, this whole fascia goes from the soles of our feet all the way up through the rest of our bodies. So I'll also have a second video for you that goes through an entire asana practice that is focused on stretching out that backside fascia and allowing ourselves to really work through this more than just with the feet. All right, so number one is allowing ourselves to stretch out the bottoms of the feet. All right, so this is holding on to or coming into a hero pose. Now, hero pose, we want to actually do this an unusual way. Generally speaking, the feet are flat, but for plantar fasciitis, we need to stretch out the feet. So just make sure that the heels are straight up and down, toes are tucked under, and sit back on those guys as much as possible, and you'll start to feel a nice stretch back here in the bottoms of the feet. And you're just going to breathe here as if your feet could breathe, and stay here for about 1 to 3 minutes. And then the second one that you can practice is letting the feet go flat. Now, allowing your bottom to be sitting on the heels, and just double check that all 5 toes are pointing straight behind you, not out to the side at all, or even turned in. For this one, we want to be able to really stretch through the front of the foot and allow ourselves to release through the bottoms of our feet. Something that's quite nice, if you can reach those feet, go ahead and give them a massage right here. Right? If this is an uncomfortable position sitting flat, then grab a yoga block and just put it between the ankles and sit right on that guy. And that'll take a little bit of the weight off of the knees and off the pressure of the feet and the ankles. Right? Now lastly, a downward facing dog. So for this, we just stretch those hands out wide, tuck the toes, and we push back through the shoulders and up high through the hips. Now, walking our feet up and down is wonderful because, again, that plantar fascia goes all the way through the Achilles tendon, up through the calves and the back of the leg. So when we walk our feet up and down, we get a really great stretch through the back side of our legs as well as the soles of our feet. So I just recommend staying here for several deep breaths as long as it feels good. And if one side feels really nice, go ahead and stretch that side a little extra. Maybe you just have plantar fasciitis on one side. And I love to be able to take my time in those walking dogs. So think about allowing one heel to sink with the inhale and the other heel to sink with the exhale. And you allow yourself just to move gently and slowly, caring for the feet at a nice graceful pace rather than running through it. All right, so have fun taking care of your feet. Actually love these guys because they do help us move forward in life every single day. Now, if you have questions or comments, please go ahead and leave those below, and I'll do my very best to get back to you and maybe even add more videos. Let me know what you need and I will take care of you. Thanks so much for your presence today. Namaste.